Hey, what's up and welcome back to the channel. You can't see me, can you? Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris and today we're going to be doing a review and an unboxing of this light you see on top of the box called stage lighting. We're going to be looking at this beautiful light from BETOPPER today. It is an uplight. It's a wash light and it is pretty cool. It's pretty big, but we're going to go ahead and unbox one, show you how it comes in the box, and we're going to take it from there. Guys, my name's Chris. If you haven't been here before, please consider clicking that subscribe button. This channel is pretty much dedicated to finding inexpensive lighting for DJs, DJ gear, fun stuff for home, but mostly DJ lighting. So hit that subscribe button right there. All right, I already went ahead and opened this box. I didn't take anything out yet because I realized that I wasn't looking at you guys. I was looking up over there at my monitor, so, you know, I felt stupid. But anyway, this is what we got going on in the box right here. We have in the box styrofoam, bam. See ya. We have our yoke to mount the uplight or use it as you see right here on this little stand so you can angle it up against the wall. You have an IEC cable. Ooh, fancy, fancy. You have your mounting screws for the yoke. You have your gigantic instruction manual. Gigantic. Oh yes, it's huge. Like most of these, it is 2 pages, front, no back. So, but you know what we say about this? Unless you need the DMX protocols, you take it if we need it. All right, I'll keep it somewhere safe because I probably will need it. And then in the box we have the light. That's all we got. And the light comes just like this. Here we go. And the light comes just like this, so you can roll it to a friend. We have an 18 LED, 8 watts each, and we have red, green, and blue LEDs. And then we have our display on the back right here. I'm gonna take a nice close up here. There we go. Gonna angle that right, oh, there. So we have your menu, your up, your down, your enter. We have your DMX in and out. DMX in and out. I'm backwards. I gotta stop doing it this way. You have a fan in this unit, so this thing will run nice and cool. It probably does make a little bit of noise. We'll figure that in a second. You have your IEC in. You have something pretty cool right here. You can actually plug in more lights. Instead of having an IEC out, we have a standard Edison plug. So if we need to, we can actually plug other stuff into here. See that? You can plug regular stuff right in there, which is cool. Boom. We're gonna get this one set up real quick. So we have 2 of them, so we can show you how we master slave them. We're gonna get 2 running. We'll run through the menu like I always do. I'm sorry if it's too much and too long for some of you, but somebody might find it informative. Okay, so we got this thing ready to go. We have another one on the floor. I will show you them both after I go over the menu real quick. These things are pretty cool. They're really easy to master slave. You pretty much plug them into one another with a DMX cable, out to in, and you're good to go. And they'll start following each other. I'll show you that in a minute. But once again, you have your menu right here on the back. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. There is some fan noise, and I always try to remind people when watching my videos that I'm in a room that is wall to wall and hard floor, so it's louder than it sounds. I do have a lavalier on my chest that I don't know how it's going to pick this up yet because I'm going to try to keep the fan facing you. So there is a fan that keeps these things cool. They are pretty broad. As far as the weight goes, I don't know how much they weigh, to be honest with you. Hey Google, how much is 2.48 kilograms to pounds?
2.48 kilograms is equivalent to 5.467 pounds.
5.5 pounds. So at 5.5 pounds, you have 18 8-watt LEDs, red, green, blue, white. And we're gonna go ahead and plug this sucker in right now. And the included cables are a little short. So I have a little mess of cables here so I can plug this in. And then when I plug both in, I think I'm going to plug it into this little DMX controller just because they're really bright and it's gonna turn everything that you're looking at the color that it is. But that's cool. All right, so we're gonna plug it in. You could probably hear it now. Boop, boop. So you're in sound active mode. This is bright, very bright, very bright, very bright. So sound active mode, what else do we got right here? You have your menu button. You have your, you can actually dial everything in just like normal. So you're gonna have your red, your green, your blue, your unit, which is your white. Oh yeah, so this is your strobe, F03. This F, if we turn this up, we're gonna have a strobe, and you're gonna see it's gonna start flashing more and more, depending what the color was set at, I believe. Yeah, so we're flashing red right now. Woo! We're gonna get out of that. This is D for DMX address. And we're gonna set that up. We'll have the other one listed as 1 as well. We'll plug everything in. And what else we got? P is, looks like it's just your jump. It's gonna go through all your light colors. We're gonna make it go a little faster so we can see some colors. So you're gonna see this thing changing. And you can see it changing right here, and you can see that it's blowing out my screen. Woo! It's great. It does have some heat. All right, so it's going to run through all your colors. And this L section is a nice slow fade. This is going to fade through all your colors, as you can see. E is complete fade up, fade down of all the colors for an auto program. You can see it fading out, fading back in. And we have your sound active. And we don't have an ability to change that. So that microphone is the way it is. I'm not sure where the mic is, but let me go back to that. Sound active. Pretty cool. I'm going to show you how to master slave these real quick and show you how simple this is. I just simply have this plugged in. As you can see, I'm going to take this. I'm going to plug this one right into this one. This one is powered. I just unplugged it by accident. I'm going to plug it in. This will be my master right here. I'm going to plug the output into this. This is already set to DMX001. I'm going to plug this right into the DMX out. And you can see they're now doing the same exact thing. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yeah. Again, those hot spots aren't there. There's a nice even wash. And the only thing you can see is very, 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 very bottom. You can see this tiny line here, just a tiny bit, but other than that, there's no real hot spot here on the wall. It is very even. I don't know if you can hear me or not, but pretty good. I do have one about 2 feet from a speaker, but it should be going off the other one, so it should be going off the front one. And that is that. So Sound Active works pretty well. Unfortunately, you can't change the sensitivity of it, but it works pretty well. I don't know how it's going to work until we get in a big room. So as you know, with me, not a big fan of Sound Active, and if I am, I'm probably doing it through my software, which I can vary a little bit more and has a little bit more sensitivity to it. So boom, next up, larger room. We're going to shoot it up straight up a 2-story stairwell and see how bright it is. So the BETOPPER, the LPC004 red, green, blue, 18 by 8 watt. I believe these are 90 bucks. I believe they're $90. So final say, I like these lights for a couple reasons. One, I do like the fact that it's easy to plug other lights into it. Just one, you can daisy chain these really nice and easy because of the regular Edison power jumper on the back. The color mixing is nice. It is it's wider than I think it's listed as. It says 25-degree beam angle. I feel like it's wider low, which is very nice. And it's powerful. They're very powerful. So they are very cool. I like them. They are about 5 pounds. So the only drawback I would say is that I personally wouldn't buy a room full of them. Okay, a handful at best, just because the fans I think are a little loud. But again, music, room, carpet, people, they're not going to be that bad. But if you had 20 of them in a room, if there were speeches or something going on, I feel like you would hear them, because they do make some noise. But they're powerful. They're monsters, man. And again, monsters, man. Put 2 of these behind you, definitely make a nice statement. They'd be okay for a facade too, even though I think they're probably too bright. But if you want to shine 2 across, the yoke will make that possible. And generally, I'm not a fan of the cords underneath because of this, but it's hard to sometimes stand a cord up. But with this yoke, the yoke's nice and tall, so you can get some angle out of this, which is great. The yoke is strong, so there's not much flex to it or anything like that. So you could definitely hang a couple of these. People for bands or churches, if you're putting these way up in a ceiling or something, again, fan noise won't be a problem for you. So they'll work really nicely, and they are bright. So somebody doing bar gigs or something like that, 2 of these on each side of a stage would be cool. 4 of these on each side of a stage would be pretty cool too. And over a band, you're not going to have a problem in a nightclub or something like that, or a bar. You won't hear the fans in that instance. So they're cool, man. Check them out. Once again, BETOPPERDJ.com. My name's Chris. If you like this review, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, maybe you will for the next one. All right. Yes. Yes. I'm going to hit the menu, and I'm going to put this in DMX-01. Enter. I'm going to turn on this controller. I'm going to turn this thing upwards. Near me, but away from me. This other camera's still rolling up the wall. This one here and this one here. And then we have the controllers. We have our different channels. So through DMX, you can do all this. All right, very nice, very nice. You can blend them. You can blend your colors, make whatever color you want, as you can see. And then you have some auto programs, I believe, right in here. Yes, you do. But those, you cannot dim them. So the auto programs are auto programs. They run full on the way they are. But through DMX, you can turn them on and off. And now I'm blinded and I can't actually see the instructions for the channel color. So it looks like 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are the colors. Is that right? So we have 5, green, blue, white. And that's all I have with this unit. So this is perfect for 8 channels. I don't know what the 9th channel would be for. Nope, only 8 channels. Oh, well, you know what? Let me check. Let's flip this here, page select. Let's see. Nope. All right, so just 8 channels on this. I thought it was 9. I think the manual or something on mine says 9, but that's okay. So yeah, you have your color mixing on your channels 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you have a master dimmer for those. So if we did this, we do have a master dimmer. All right, sexy, beautiful. But you can see that when you turn them on and you turn on auto programs, that both lights are running flawlessly together, which is nice. And can I put this in sound active from this or not is the question. Sounds like you can go through all the settings. Yeah, you can go through all of them except for sound active. Yes, and DMX-001 is the slave mode. All right, so you do need to be in D001 slave mode to make them work together, which is very simple. Simple, easy. So these are cool. All right, and you can see that it works up on the wall just as well. Now you do see that hot spot. That hot spot is not there. It is a nice soft glow all the way around, and then the color mixing on the bottom is good too. You don't see that ring. I'll try to point it out when I show you, but you don't see that ring, that brighter outside spot or that big spot in the middle. It's a nice even wash, and it's bright. I'm going to, man, I think that's about all I'm going to do. I mean, it's an uplight, so you can use it up, you can use it down, you can wash a floor. There is some fan noise.